I built an entire TikTok shop affiliate dashboard in Lovable in under 10 minutes. This is what I got, and it's pretty crazy what you can do with Lovable. So if you never used Lovable before, it's essentially just a no-code tool that allows you to build anything you can think of when it comes to software, websites, apps, whatever you want to build, you can do it in Lovable. And so this is something that I built. This is a TikTok shop affiliate dashboard. This is for if you're a business and you have a TikTok shop account and you want to manage your creators, you want to manage affiliates, you want to get data and reports on what's performing well, all that kind of stuff. I'll take you through how I built it, but this is an example of something that would be super useful for an e-commerce brand that really just wants to track their metrics better. So you'll see over here, this is where you prompt in Lovable, and Lovable, the way that you prompt is literally you just chat. You just ask Lovable something and it comes up with this as the output and basically talks you through what it's creating, how it's doing it, and you can just talk back and forth. So my initial prompt was build a creator and content tracking dashboard for brands wanting to track performance from the TikTok shop affiliates. It should display metrics on individual creators, including sales generated, conversion rates, and audience engagement. And what Lovable did is it said, I'll create a comprehensive creator and content tracking dashboard for brands to monitor their shop affiliate performance. It will be visually impressive, yada, yada. And it's basically going to tell you how it's going to do it, what it's going to do, and give you a general overview of what it's going to create. And so it goes ahead and it creates this, and then this is the output. And so this is what it gave me. So at the top, we have the shop affiliate dashboard. Right here, you can see it says live data, last updated 2 minutes ago, date range that you would be able to select. You can export reports, all that kind of stuff. Now, the only thing that's stopping this from being fully functional is you would obviously have to connect to the TikTok shop API, which is doable. It's a little bit more complex. It's not going to be in this video, but this is more of an example of what you could create on the front end. And then of course, if you can create the API in the back end, then it's going to be really powerful. For this example, we're just going to show you the capabilities on the front end. So this is the dashboard it gave me. This is with very minimal prompting. It gave me total sales up here, active creators, conversion rate, total commissions. And there's this overview section over here with your top performing creators. So you can see which creators are doing the best. You just want to see who your most effective creators are for your brand. Over here, there's sales and conversion trends. So you can see sales and conversions over time. And then you have your creator performance comparison down here as well. So that's the overview of the dashboard. Then if we click into creators, where you can see the top performing creators and go a little bit more in depth. So we can see Sarah Chen here is our top creator. She's done over $12,000 in sales and she has 250,000 followers. Her conversion rate is a 4.2% and her engagement rate is an 8.5. And then you would be able to see your recent post performance and you could do view detailed analytics, maybe click in, maybe actually click into the videos and it'll take you to TikTok. And that's what this section looks like. So this would also be super helpful to get a more in-depth look at who your best creators are. So then it also created this analytics section, which again shows you the sales and performance trends, maybe some advanced analytics later on, and just some more stuff that we saw in this overview. So originally it gave me all of that, but then I wanted to add this other section over here where it says marketing. And so what I did is I just asked, now add a new section that compares organic marketing performance against paid media performance from channels such as Meta, Google, TikTok. Provide insights on ROI, cost per acquisition, and overall effectiveness. What this is basically doing is we want to compare the effectiveness of our organic affiliates to our paid acquisition campaigns. And so it said, I'll add a new section that compares organic affiliate against paid media. And it went ahead and created the outline. And this is what it gave us. So right here, we see marketing performance comparison. Organic has an ROI of 450%. We have a $12.5 CPA, over 1,240 conversions. And the AI is saying it's 85% effective. Then we can compare it to Meta ads at a 280% ROI, Google at a 320, and TikTok ads at 380. So this is obviously just a concept on how it could work, but it would be really interesting because we could compare TikTok organic versus TikTok paid. And we could actually see that our affiliates are driving a much lower cost per acquisition than our paid ads in TikTok. So this might tell us we want to put more budget into organic in terms of giving creators more commission, sending more product out to different creators, all that kind of stuff. So super useful insights. Also an ROI and cost per acquisition comparison over here. So you can look at organic versus other channels. It breaks it down into a pie chart here as well, and then trends over time. So that's just another great example of a dashboard you could create. And then now I'll show you live how we would add another feature if we wanted to do that. For this example, let's say your business has multiple products. I'm going to ask for a dashboard that basically shows the volume of products sold and which creators are driving the most volume. So all I'm going to do is just ask Lovable and say, now create a dashboard in a new section that shows products sold by volume and which creators are driving the most sales by product. And so I'm just going to say that. And now it's going to think for a second, and then it's going to spin up an outline of how it's going to do it. And now we can see it's writing an index, and it's saying, I'll create a new product sales dashboard section that shows products sold by volume and tracks which creators are driving the most sales for each product. And it's speaking to us as it goes. It's saying I've created a comprehensive product sales dashboard that shows products sold by volume, identifies blah, blah, blah. Basically just explaining what it's doing so you have context behind what the output is. And as we can see, it's now already updated. And if we go over here to products, there it is. So total products 5, and it's just making up this data. We haven't given it anything. If you connected an API, then obviously it would be specific to your business. But here we have total products 5, total units sold 8390, total revenue 757K. Then we have products by sales volume, revenue distribution by product. So for example, this fitness watch has the highest distribution, and we can see which products are selling the best through TikTok Shop. Then there's product performance and top creators. So this is showing us who our top creators are for certain products. So for example, for the wireless earbuds Pro, Emma Chen has driven the most units sold, 420. It's 17% of the total, and it's driven 21K in revenue. So these are super good insights to understand not just which creators are driving the most sales, but which creators are driving the most volume for specific products. And so we can see down here, we have the smart fitness watch. Mike Johnson is the #1 creator for this. And this is super useful because we could basically say, okay, we have certain creators that sell different products better. So for Emma Chen, we might want to send her more of the wireless earbuds Pro. But for Mike Johnson, we might want to say, hey, we want you to keep promoting the smart fitness watch because you're our top creator for this product. And so this is super useful if you need to get better insight into your creators and which products they're selling. And that's really it in a nutshell. You can just continue to talk to Lovable in here, and anything you can think of, it will create in this dashboard. And so this is just one example for businesses, specifically in e-commerce, but anything you can think of, you can basically have Lovable create, and it's extremely powerful. So that's it for this video. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you got value out of this, I appreciate you liking, subscribing, commenting. If you want to see something in another video, let me know in the comments and I will create it. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one.